welcome back to the Mafuba Jar. We've been sailed away for another awesome video. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you my yellow Goku and Pan deck profile. Now, this is a leader that we got in set 8, and for those of you who are familiar with the starter deck Baby, it has some similar elements to that, but a lot of its own thing going on as well. So, for the Unawakened side, its activate means once per turn you get to choose 2 cards in your life, add them to your hand, and then give one of your battle cards double strike for the duration of a turn. So, this leader takes life extremely quickly. And he awakens at 2 life just like the starter deck Baby by drawing 2 cards and untapping up to 2 of your energy. It's such a powerful awakening. And on your awakened side you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku Senses Regained. That is some gorgeous artwork on this one. This is, my opinion, this is like one of their best designed Super Saiyan 4s yet in the whole entire game. Like, this card right here is gorgeous. He's got double strike permanently, so that's really cool. And its activate means you get to choose a card in your life, add it to your hand, and switch this card to active mode. So he's a double strike dual attack, but since you awaken at 2 life, you only get this once per game. Which, in my opinion, a leader that has double strike on his own and can give himself a dual attack, I truly do feel that should only be a once per game there. So I personally have nothing bad to say about that. So if this was not a once per game, I think that would be way too busted. But that's just my opinion on it anyways. So we have quite a few cards here that we could really use to help us out here. First one here I'm going to talk about is Intensifying Power Trunks. Now I don't run Chain Attack in here, but if you wanted to take out some cards here for Chain Attack and say Zeno, obvious example, or anything else, you can definitely do that. But I wanted to keep this a little more of a GT theme, so that's why I didn't want to go with the Chain Attack Zeno route. But he does take a life, and he does gain 10k power and crit for the duration of the turn. So my idea with the Trunks, you play the Trunks, give a double strike first with the Goku leader, and then have it swing to take yet another life and give him critical as well, so a double strike crit. So that's really, really cool. So that's going to be what we do for a couple of our cards here with Intensifying Power Trunks and also the Beerus biding his time. He has critical, and his permanent states that you can only have one of this card out. And if you have a red-yellow multicolor card in your energy, which you will, you get to go ahead and reduce his energy cost by 2. So he becomes a 1-drop 15k crit, powered up with a Goku Pan, becomes a double strike crit on top of that. So it's all about just hitting our opponent with crit early on in the game while taking a lot of our own life as well. And I do run Strategy Universe 7 just to help protect our Trunks and all of our other Saiyans here. Because while not all of our Saiyans we run here are red, we do have quite a bit of red Saiyans here. So we've got, it covers our Trunks, our Goku Heartfelt Plea, which I'll go over in a minute, our Pan, and am I missing any? I don't think I'm missing anything here. No, I'm not missing anything because everything else is just our yellow Saiyans. Alright, so that's all good there. Still a very powerful card, gives all the red Saiyans barrier to the end of the next turn, and it's a 0 cost, so really good, really good. I'm also going to be running Battle to the Death. I love this card so much. Your leader card is yellow, you get to choose up to 3 cards in your life, add them to your hand, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and it gains minus 25 power for the duration of the turn. So that's really, really cool. And notice the wording, it says up to. So that you don't have to take the 3 life if you don't want to. And you can still just minus something, 25 power, and it ignores barrier? That's so dumb. That is so dumb. We've also got 4 copies of Dependable Robot Giru here. Now, he is a free blocker as long as Pan is in your battle or leader area, which Pan's always going to be in our area. So Pan is on our unawakened side, and even when we do awaken to the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we have Pan the Great Ape Whisperer, which I'll go ahead and go over this card. She's a blocker, and a permanent is that only one of these can be played. And her auto is that if your life is at 2 or less, when your leader card activates Awaken, you may play this card from your hand. So when you awaken, you're going to be most likely putting this card down. So even once you do awaken, you're always going to have a Pan on field to put down your Girus. And that's something our SS4 Goku also works with as well, being able to work off that. You know what? I'll go ahead and go over him now. It is kind of the main idea of the deck. So he has Triple Strike and Energy Exhaust. Not Energy Exhaust, no, I meant to say an Offering. When you play this card, your opponent can either crit themselves a life, or you get to draw 2 cards. And the auto here is that you choose one of your red battle cards with 25 or more power, place it in its owner's drop area. When your leader card activates Awaken, if this card is not in play in your battle area, you get to go ahead and play it. So he is essentially a free Triple Strike as long as you can get rid of something with 25,000 or more power, which we've got some ways of doing that, so that's not the biggest deal out there. But still, you get to go ahead and hit him for a 30k Triple Strike. You have Panda Great Abyss, where activate main, you can choose up to one of your yellow battle cards, switch it to active mode, and you negate that skill for the duration of the game. But essentially with this combo, he's a Triple Strike dual attack, which, as we know, those are pretty busted, so very, very good. And we are also going to be running Combination Attack Pan as well. So yet another Pan for us to always have on the field is that if you have Son Goku GT or a Trunks GT with 25,000 or more power, you get to go ahead and play this card for free. And you choose up to one Goku GT or Trunks, which in our case is just going to be, well, I mean, you could also boost up the Trunks here. That's very true. You get to go ahead and give it 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So really, really awesome to boost up attack like that. Plus, as I said, it's another pan to have out for our Giru. So, as I said, you're always going to have a pan out. So, not being able to play your Robot Giru is basically never going to happen. So, there goes that area. We also do run Revenge Final Flash. I love this card so much. It's a counterplay. You get to draw a card, then your opponent gets to choose an extra card from your hand and place in the drop area. If they don't, the battle card being played has its skills negated. So, it's essentially a Cold Bloodlust, which is really, really awesome if they don't pitch an extra card, which depending on the deck, they may not even have an extra card to pitch. Because some decks play a lot of extra cards, some decks only play a couple. And honestly, for some decks, the only extra cards they play are the negates, and they may not necessarily want to sacrifice a negate just to keep their battle card all the time. Granted, they might sometimes, but either way, you're making them take some damage with that. Love it so much. And of course, we are running our 4-copy of Whis. And the Spectator, just because to ignore energy exhaust when we play more of the red-yellow multicolors, always a good thing. Always, always. And our super combo is going to be Jocko. It really doesn't matter which one you pick. My only recommendation is that it's as long as it's just a yellow super combo that does its thing at 4 or less life. That's my only recommendation. Other than that, it really doesn't matter. We do have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Ever Evolving. When you play, we get to draw a card. And also, you get to pay a yellow, look at your top 5 for any red or yellow Goku GT or a Pan, and add it to your hand. So he's a really good searcher that as long as your opponent doesn't pop him, you can search for stuff every single turn, essentially. So that gets really, really good. Alright, next up here, we are going to be running some hero and villain cards here. First one's going to be the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Prideful Hero. He's a 3-drop with Barrier. Only one of these can be played. And the auto is when your card activates Awaken or Wish, this card gains 20,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. So this right here fulfills your requirements if you wanted to get out this heartfelt plea. But if you do have to activate Awaken and you are not able to get this in your hand, you still have a 35 double striker with Barrier out. Like, that's still pretty good. And we are also going to be running 2 copies of Super Baby 2 Destructive Villain. He's got Critical, the Villain is skill. And the auto is when your leader card activates Awaken or Wish, this card gains 15,000 power and dual attack for the duration of the turn. So he becomes a 30k dual attack and crit. So both pretty good, both fulfill your requirements for this guy right here when you need him to. We are also going to be running, I know he's a pretty expensive card, but for anything yellow, he's just really good. It's the Grade 8 Bardock. It's got double strike. If your leader card's yellow at the end of the battle in which you combo with this card, you play him. He's a 2 combo cost. A little expensive for a combo, but still better than playing the 4. And when you play his card, you get to draw a card, then you get to put one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode. So, really, really nice. And we are going to be running the Baby Janimba Secret Rare. does have offering and arrival of... No, actually, no, that's not arrival. I'm thinking the yellow one. I'm sorry. No, this one's not an arrival. Deactivate manages for 2 red, 3 yellow. Your opponent may choose 3 cards from their life and put them in the drop area. If they do, your secret rare, it gets placed in the drop area instead. Otherwise, you get to play a card from your hand, choose up to your opponent's leader card, and it gains minus 3,000 power for the duration of the turn. So, you're putting them well into the negative power at that rate, making it practically impossible for them to combo out of anything you use here. Plus, even if they don't do it, they still have to crit 3 life. So, either way, you're putting them in a very bad spot. But if this stuff here is a bit difficult for you guys to get, what you can also do is that you can go get some of the 6-drop EX Evolved Goku GTs and get the Super Saiyan 4 Secret Rare that we got from Cross Worlds. Now, it's quite a few cards you need, but they're so much cheaper. Matter of fact, that Secret, I believe, is only like maybe 30 to 40 bucks. And you put it on top of a red Sun Goku GT that is 6 or more. You pay a red, and every time he attacks, you get to pitch 2 red and restand him afterwards, and he gains attack after every single time he does it. And I believe once he reaches 60,000 power, I think that's it, every time he attacks, your opponent automatically has to take a life immediately. So definitely a good engine there itself if this stuff right here is a little out of your reach right now. As I said, they're far cheaper. Matter of fact, I think for even less than the price of this 1 card Janemba right here, you can get that entire engine. And it really doesn't matter which of the EX Evolved Red Gokus you get, as long as it's 6-drop or higher GT. So it could be the one from the Cross Worlds main set, it could be from the structure deck. They both fulfill the requirement. And that's all that really matters. So with that, guys, this is... Oh, I almost forgot... My goodness. Where's my brain today? Almost forgot to mention the Flying Nimbus here. Normally, I would run like Time Magic or something, but for a deck like this, since you're going to be taking almost all of your life by yourself, I feel Flying Nimbus is absolutely imperative in this deck. Because being able to prevent your opponent from attacking any more during the turn, again, to me, this is imperative. Sorry about that. So guys, this is going to go ahead and conclude our Super Saiyan 4 Goku deck profile. Definitely a really fun, interesting deck. Couple of ways you can go around this. This is just one route that I chose. Like I said, I chose to keep it a little more GT themed, but you can extend it out a little bit more as well. As I said, there's budget options to this here. And I know that the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Pan, they're a little bit of a pricey combo, but these guys are worth it. I promise you these guys are worth it. And not to mention your hero stuff. If you really can't get these, I would recommend just committing yourself to the hero and villain Super Baby and Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. Because at the very least, you're getting some extreme power off of them. So that's my recommendation if those cards are out of your reach budget-wise. But honestly, guys, as I said, these two right here are very much worth it. So guys, if you enjoyed this deck profile here today, be sure to smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and comment down below. And with that, all you guys out there, I'll be seeing you all next time. You all have a fantastic day, and you've all been released.